Facebook, and then we can go ahead and start. There we go.
This meeting is being recorded.
So excited for this powerful day in which we get to discover. What if we could discover even how to apply one ancient secret in a way that changes our life forever? It's a celebration today, a celebration of life, a celebration of Dr. Ram's life, a celebration of how even this amazing man, whose birthday is tomorrow actually, has done something that has outlived him, that has continued to change lives and save lives and has touched all of our lives. So happy to have really amazing guests here with us. Gary, so good to see you today. Awesome. And Michael Smith, so good to see you. Raven, May 10, one of our newest Golden Angels. We just had 4 or 5 new Golden Angels. We had an amazing Golden Angel Council meeting this week. So for those that don't know what the Golden Angel Council is, you know, the opening quote in this book, Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer, says, "I didn't come to teach you, I came to love you, and love will guide you." And in this Ancient Secrets community, we have this group of amazing, wise women that are embodied examples of letting love guide. In fact, right before every Sunday call, they get together and it's a non-denominational prayer for anyone who needs it. And also we have a celebration group where if you have some project they want you to celebrate, we're coming up pretty quick on all of us going to Ashland, Oregon, and Mount Shasta. And so they're also meeting live again right before that. But Mei-Chen, I'm so grateful. Actually, Mei-Chen, can you unmute yourself for a little bit? I want to know, actually, can someone help Mei-Chen unmute herself? I don't know if it's, oh, there we go. Mei-Chen, how many years young are you? Can you just tell me?
Pardon?
How many years young are you?
I'm 87.
87 years young. It's so good. And showing up for herself and for those she loves in such a powerful way. Mei-Chen, how did you discover about Dr. Ram or about the Ancient Secrets? I just want to know. I don't even remember.
It was introduced by me by Nilesh, who is the shaman of shamanic teaching wheel.
Wow, that's amazing. And you come every Sunday. What is it that why do you come on Sundays, and what do you gain from being here with everyone and sharing your love?
I just love this community. I think it's wonderful. Yeah. And I like I love Dr. Naram. I think I've known him all my life.
I feel like you've known him all your life. It's so beautiful. And something else she did is she helped translate the book into Chinese. The most recent languages, it's being translated in 42 languages. The most recent ones that have been completed are Hebrew, Bulgarian, Slovakian. What are all the ones? I don't know. There's quite a few, but it's really fun to see that. And it's fun to see the message spreading. Michael Smith, what day of the detox are you on? Thank you, Mei-Chen, so much.
Thank you.
Let's just go ahead and put our hands together just for fun and send a lot of love to Mei-Chen and to the other amazing Golden Angels that have just joined. We love you and we're with you.
Love you and miss you.
So beautiful. This is a big week actually also for Dr. Ram because his son got married, Krishna. So sending a lot of love to Krishna and his new bride, and however love guides them, just celebrating that. Michael Smith, what day of the detox are you on?
I think it's around 15, 16-ish right now, yeah.
And who's in the room with you? I saw some hand raising, but I didn't see who it was.
Sonny is here.
Oh, Sonny, fantastic. Yeah, it was really fun. Oh, Sonny, so good to see you.
Look amazing, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, now you're making me blush, but I got out of the sauna too, so I'm a little red already.
Yeah, he said, Michael Smith says, I'm day 15 of the detox, down about 15 pounds, sleeping like a baby. Feels amazing. This stuff works.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's been about 6 years since I did a full 30 days. I've had quite a few false starts and, oh, whoops, well, this bread or this dinner or other excuse comes up, and we all have them. I know that you all know what I'm talking about, but I'm even going to Orlando this next week, and instead of breaking the detox. I'm considering doing a 5-day fast instead, just to keep it clean.
Yeah, it's so powerful. Wow, fantastic. You know, that we've started doing something with Deborah Ann leading it every month, those that want to join, even just for a 3-day detox. So sometimes 30 days is intimidating, sometimes 7 days, but you want to do maintenance. And so, go ahead,
You
Michael.
bring up a really good point. My little sister's doing it with me too. And I said, don't do the 30-day detox. Do a 1-day detox 30 times. So just do it 1 day, just
That's really
1 day, just 2 day.
Yeah, that's a good way to kind of wrap your mind around it.
Yes.
But for those that haven't seen Michael Smith's video about his original detox, man, so many health benefits, not only for him, but we call it contagious healing, because so many in his family have benefited. And what I love is Dr. Ram gave us tools that are so practical, life-changing, and simple. I say, what if healing can be delicious? In fact, when I see Michael and Sonny, I think my mouth waters because I've been to their house and had so many delicious, healthy meals as well. And then another good news, speaking about books, this week Michael Smith birthed a new baby. Dr. Ram always asks people, "What do you want?" And then believing them and helping as a midwife to deliver that baby. So Michael Smith, can you hold that up? It's called Dream Force.
Dream Force. It's the first edition is up on Amazon, and this is a author proof. I have an author's page on Amazon, and I actually now have two books. I'm twice published. Which last Sunday I was not. And Dream Force is a dream journal, a 90-day dream journal. It's kind of modeled after this, the gratitude journal, but this is to record your dreams and to remember them, write them down. And I gave a commencement speech to my son's daughter, my son's girlfriend that wasn't going to her graduation, that just talks about how many things in this world, especially by way of innovation, inspiration, intuition, came from dreams. Even the foundation of our current medical system came from Rene Descartes having a dream, and the father of rational thought came from 3 successive dreams that he had on November 10th in the year 1619. And I talk about that story. So our dreams are very important. Dr. Naram had a dream of these teachings going to every house in the world. And our dreams are much more important than what we give them credit.
Yeah, I love it so much. You think about, even one of my friends, Brandee, is starting a new school. Like, what do kids need to learn in the age of AI? And AI can write all the reports and do all the calculations, but she created a school called MANA, Music, Art, Nature, Awareness, and where you learn to be better expressors and better dreamers. And so I like, instead of joining the workforce, now Michael Smith's helping prepare people to join the dream force.
Yes, the dream force, the life force, the soul force, the dream force. AI, you're not going to be able to compete with mind intelligence. You have to use heart intelligence and somatic intelligence and be guided by divine intelligence. And divine intelligence is easily absorbed in the dreams of at the night, because our conscious thinking can't interrupt the divine at that time.
Oh, so beautiful. I love seeing Jane saying, "I once diagnosed a car problem via a dream." It's so good. Shifra, wow, dream force, soul force, love force, heart force, divine force. I also love it. I see Lynn saying, "I come on these Sunday calls for the uplifting, loving energy." I do as well. It's such a great description. And I want to welcome, if anyone's new on the call, you can just go ahead and put in the chat that you're new. Welcome, Catherine from Sarasota, Florida. Welcome, Luke. Good to see you. Welcome, Raven. So happy to see you. Rodell joining from Philippines. Actually, you can even just go ahead and put in the chat where you're joining from. Tara and Roma Rishi. Wow, so powerful to see you. Renee, I'm actually joining right now from Santa Monica, place where Dr. Ram and I would come and do pulse consultations together. This is one of the locations. And then right afterwards, sometimes we'd come and we'd put blankets on the homeless and feed the homeless right here. So I just wanted to be here because it reminds me not only of his life, but that legacy. I'm so glad to see Vinay joining from India. He's one of the co-hosts of today and put together this amazing program of people who knew directly Dr. Ram or his life, his teachings benefited them in some profound way. I'm excited for the inspiration that will come today. I like reading all the places people from. Geraldine, another golden angel, Bellingham, Washington, Sibylla from Vancouver. That's so good. Leonore from Massachusetts. Katie from Libby, Montana. Raven from Orangeville, California. Jane, Cleveland, Tennessee. Marcella joining from Sicily. I love it. So beautiful. Good, good. Well, keep putting in the chat. And if you're new, we want to welcome you. We always like to drop in with something to drop us from our heads to our hearts, which we'll do in a moment. But first is, Katie, are you the one doing announcements today? I just want to check on that. All right, so hand it over. And then actually, real quick, Robin, I forgot to put up the medical disclaimer, because oftentimes there's things that sound like amazing healing stories, but we always want to make sure we put up this medical disclaimer so people know that, you know, this is for lifestyle, this is for inspiration. If you have a medical challenge, see your medical professional. But if you want to live to long life, happy, healthy, then you can come listen here and apply these secrets as your own experiment to see if things can happen that are really powerful and have happened to so many people over, you know, hundreds and hundreds of years as this lineage has been living on the planet. So let's see, go ahead. Katie, handing it off to you. And then we'll go to, actually, I'll bring in Gary and we'll do some beautiful experience.
Okay, what a really fabulously special day. I woke up this morning just like bubbling with energy and joy because I knew that this call was going to happen. So our art and creativity time is happening Wednesday, May 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And Cornelia and Susan are going to be guiding us in some mandala work play. It's always really, really fun. And we just ask for a $5 contribution that goes to our children in Nepal. And, you know, even if you've never drawn anything more than a stick figure or a little scribbled flower doodle, please, please come join us. It's such a lovely, delightful time. And as Dr. Clint mentioned, Deborah Ann has been leading a fabulous 3-day detox at the end of every month. And that is free for anybody who's ever done one of the 30, 28, 7-day detoxes with us. And if you haven't, there's an introductory call that will be happening Saturday, May 16th of this month, only for those who've never done a detox, and that will be at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific time with Deborah Ann. And there is a link in the newsletter, as there's a link for everything that I mentioned in the newsletter. Our Ancient Secrets family reunion is looking like it's just going to be so much fun, so many fun people. And we have extended the early bird price of $97 to align with Dr. Naram's birthday, which is tomorrow. After that, it will go up to $147. We have a really lovely looking food plan available for $125, and that would be 6 meals, lunches, and dinners, except for Wednesday when we'll be going to Mount Shasta. And there are pulse readings available in Ashland also on the 31st, and there still are spots available. I know because I just signed up this morning. And so you're going to want to get in there if you can. And there is, look at that. That's where we get to go. So
yeah, that picture is actually natural hot springs, and a lot of people have had healing experiences just from going in the water. Even Ilaria shared from Italy shared about a powerful experience how she just went in the water and some challenge that she had was disappeared because of that particular combination of minerals. Beautiful. Katie, anything else that you want to share? Yeah, I just want to put in a couple things, and then we're going to talk about a really special gift that we have for everyone on today's call that I'm so excited about. It aligns so much with Dr. Ram's birthday and what he would want for us. But before that, I want to say that this Ashland Mount Shasta family reunion, it's not about going and having a lot of speeches and a lot of presentations. It's about being present. It's about being present in love and allowing the mystical to emerge. And so we'll have a lot of play, we'll have a lot of presence and a lot of openness to discovering together, how love can best guide us from here. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, everybody at this heart-centered reunion. Now, I'm so excited about the gift we have, but I want to just acknowledge we have a bunch of guests today. And Vinay, can you unmute yourself? I just want to, first of all, acknowledge this amazing man who was right hand of Dr. Ram for over 27 years, saw how much he just gave his entire life to the people that he cared about and to this mission and to this cause. Vinay, do you want to just say hi and anything you want to do to start off today's call and talk about the guests who are on?
Yeah, it's always an honor to speak about Dr. Amin's this day, when this is a place where he came on this planet to bless all of us with the blessings of the ancient secret and Siddha Veda. So it's always honor to speak about it. And I always also respect Dr. Clint also for that he has continued that lineage, that work continue with this part. And yeah, today I'll not take much of your time, but today we have the special guest like Mr. Gary Malkan, who has spent a time with Dr. Naram, and specifically the best part of Mr. Gary that we have recorded Dr. Naram's voice, and many people who have received the email, the unstoppable, the voice track of Dr. Naram. That is because of Dr. Clint and Mr. Gary Malkan. So I would like to welcome Mr. Gary also.
Okay.
Also, today, how we got Dr. Clint connected to Dr. Naram. It's because of Miss Gail Kingsbury. She is here on the call also. We would like to welcome her. Because of her, we got a Dr. Clint, and that's how this whole community has come to these things. So, sir, hi Gail. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's so fun actually to see you, Gail. Amazing. I haven't seen you for I don't know how long.
I know it's.
I don't know, maybe like I don't know, at least 4 or 5 years. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really beautiful.
This is all going to happen in Oregon, where I get to go home. That's awesome.
Yeah, so good news is Gail is going to be joining us at the Ancient Secrets Family Reunion. And I want to say that just seeing you, I feel like it's so surreal, Gail. Like when I first met you, who I was and what was happening in my life, and, versus like your one single inspiration of connecting me with Dr. Naram and how much that totally changed my life. And basically everyone's life who's translated the book, who's read the book, who's been on these calls, who saw my TEDx talk, like just through that one thing, you touched millions of people indefinitely throughout all time. People's lives have been saved, so many.
The one person that you really needed to be doing an interview with was this guy, would turn into this, right?
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank you from my heart. I'm so excited you're coming to Ashland. And just, for everyone on this call, what if a single inspiration, a single inspired action can be worth more than 100 or 1,000 planned, scheduled things that we do, and that was one example of it. I was just in the hallway at a hotel and told Gail my vision of helping people with a project with Gary. It was called 10 Days to Touch 10 Million. So it's kind of crazy coming full circle on this call in this moment. And then you told me, you said, who you really need to interview is Dr. Naram. And did you probably, you have any idea that any of this would happen? I'm just curious we'll talk with you a little bit more later, but any initial thoughts of seeing from that one single inspired thing, how much has happened? Like what?
Idea that that you would be where you are and doing the things that you're doing, or would have spent that much time with Pankaj. No, but did I know that it was the right thing in my heart as soon as you were telling me about the project you were doing, that he was the person that you needed to be connected with? Absolutely.
It was so fun. My brother Gerald, my older brother Gerald, was just at a party in, I think it was Phoenix.
Yep, here in Scotland.
Yeah, there was one person who had just come from Nepal with me and another person who's coming to Nepal later. And then he looked across the room. He's like, you know why all this magic happened? It's because of that woman right there. And so like they all had this, took a picture and connected this magic moment of how just one impulse of love, one impulse of insight, one impulse of just saying, I want to connect you with this person for no other reason than just because it feels good.
Mhm.
And so much can happen. It's really beautiful and powerful, Gail. So actually, before we go into Gary, can we all I just want to send you, Gail, because I know you've also been through a lot and so many different iterations and changes, but we could all just put our hands together like this. And I just want to send Gail this blast of love. I love you, Gail, and I'm with you. I love you, and I'm with you.
I love you too. Be making me cry and shit.
So beautiful. So Gail, we're gonna come back on in a moment. I want to bring on Gary because it was because of Gary actually that I met Gail.
Yeah.
Because this man followed his passion and what he loved, inspired me so much that I'm like, as many people need to hear this as possible over Thanksgiving and Christmas so that there's just less depression and suicide. Gary.
Oh, brother. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Gary.
Hi, Gail. We played our role, didn't we?
We did.
It was so amazing. Now, 40 translations. I mean, my God, when you think about the people that have been impacted and the gift of being able to play a little tiny role in making it possible for all the pieces to fall in place for Clint to pursue this extraordinary journey with Dr. Naram. I feel so fortunate to have played a tiny role in getting our project to Clint's passion level of wanting to create greater interviews. And you're the one that connected the dot, man. So thank you so much for on behalf of all of us, Gail. Really. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Hi, Clint. It's good to see you. It's been so long.
See you. It's so fun and talk about full circle. Not only at the time when I met you, I was working at a university in Finland. And so one of the other languages I forgot to mention that the book is completed in is Finnish.
Really?
as well as Sinhalese, which is the language of Sri Lanka. We have another really cool event coming up there, and I don't know, so many things. It's really, really crazy to see how in such a short period of time, when Dr. Ram had this dream, he had a dream force that's still in play, which was to touch every heart and every home with the power of the ancient secrets, and to see it in so many languages accessible by so many people around the globe, including Farsi for Iran, including Russian, including Turkish, including Arabic, which hasn't been published yet, but so many languages, German, Portuguese, Spanish, Japanese, French, like just the whole, and all of it mostly done just through volunteers that wanted it out of love for it to be in their own language. And I was just speaking at an event in LA called Conscious Life Expo that had 12 to 15,000 people. And there was this beautiful woman from Mongolia says, I want that in my language. And so still more languages being added. And so anyone who's interested in helping with any of those projects, and I just want to acknowledge so many people on this call from the very beginning, before there was even a book, helped it come to be, including Jaina, who I'm so happy is on this call.
Jaina, oh my God. Wow, there's so many wonderful people here.
Yeah, Cornelia, who before the book was even published at Jack Canfield's home. Actually, today I'll be spending the day with Jack Canfield and a bunch of other people. She just says, I want to help with this. I feel inspired that I need to. And then people who knew Dr. Ram before I even knew him, including Dr. Sarita from UK. Sarita, could you just unmute yourself and say hi? I'm so glad that you're here.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so grateful. Sarita, can you share the good news about you and Ashland as well?
Yeah, so I'm coming to Ashland. I think it's on May the 31st. So really excited to meet some of you there.
Yeah.
And Clint, I've got Jessica here.
Oh my goodness. Hey Jessica. Wow. So
namaste.
Wow.
So beautiful to see you after so long.
Yeah, been way too long. Way too long.
Yes, way too long. We're waiting for you here in England.
Okay, good. I'm excited about that. I want to hear from both of you. How many years did you know Dr. Naram? Just curious.
how long has it been? Probably like 12 years. From my side, like 12 years.
Wow. Amazing. And Sarita, for you?
Yes. So for me, it was 20 years. 20 years. I mean, I've been a student of his now 26 years, but I met him in 2000. So
Wow, that's so amazing. And what's great news is not only Sarita learned how to take pulse. In fact, there's such a beautiful recording we have that Carol Ray will give us at some point. Someone who said that they think Sarita may be the best pulse healer on the planet. It was some beautiful
he's
things there.
fantastic.
Yeah,
He's fantastic.
and so
Yes.
and so for we haven't shared this news, this is an announcement, but those who are coming to Ashland, she'll be the one that's helping do the pulse consultations on the 31st and again on the 1st. So those who want to have a really deep experience from someone who studied with Dr. Ram for over 20 years, that's a really powerful opportunity. In addition to coming to the family reunion, the other thing is we're going to be doing a lot of games because Dr. Ram, he said that life is a game. And so we're going to play in Ashland, and someone who just completed the book that's from Nepal and has helped us with so many of the retreats and meeting with the orphanages has created a whole scavenger hunt game around the Ancient Secrets that will be played in Ashland as well. So you'll remember love, remember to be a kid, and remember that love is unstoppable. So Sarita, we're going to be coming to you. We also have Jacob, Moya on the call, Shifra, some other powerful people who are going to share. But Gary, I'm going to come to you first of all, and I want to go ahead.
I need to know how much time I have because I have a few things I want to share, but tell me what it is you want to ask me first.
Well, we can do one of two things first. We have queued up Dr. Ram's voice that you recorded.
Well, I have something that we didn't set to music yet.
Oh,
that we could just play about 30 seconds of just, it was unfortunately the rough mix was with reverb, so it's a little weird, but it's still just something no one heard ever, right?
Okay.
So Cornelia, I have from our roughs that we didn't set to music.
Cornelia, can you add Gary as the co-host?
Yeah.
So that way he can share this?
And also Clint, I had planned I wanted to share a few things, obviously, about this, the impact that you and Dr. Naram have had on me. So if I have that opportunity, just do I have a sense of do I have 5 minutes? Do I have 10 minutes? What do I have?
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes, whatever you feel.
All right, okay. But what were you about to say to me?
Well, I was just going to thank you for your whole role in this as well, for knows how powerful music is and saying, no, I want to do something that's more inspiring on the planet, doing it. And that vibrational wave is what guided me to meet Gail, to meet Dr. Naram, to eventually come back and maybe even save Gary's life. You know, it's like the love we put out, we never know how it comes back to us. And so, yeah, Gary, I was going to play a little clip of Unstoppable, but if you have something else we've never heard of him, that's even better. I just wanted to have his.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But I just want to give you time right now to share, and then we'll go to Gail, and then we'll keep going to Sarita and some others.
Well, so first of all, if I just want you all to know that one of the most profound, unexpected gifts that have come out of my relationship to Ancient Secrets happened last June at the gathering in Sedona, where a seemingly intractable, toxic relationship I had with my brother literally mysteriously has changed, transformed substantially and continuously and sustainably since then. My brother had been touched by the random acts of kindness that the whole group of the most wonderful, what do you call the group of the golden the elders, the elder ladies that decided to take him, Golden Angels, they decided to take him on. And I went, okay, good luck, you know. And they just loved him up. So much so that I had this experience, I've been having this experience with my brother, that I get my older brother back And I mean, it's the most beautiful thing in the world because I didn't think it would ever be possible. But one of the manifestations of this is I just gave a TEDx talk in January. I'll put that in there, the TEDx talk. And the day before the TEDx talk, my brother calls me and said, "This is the day before, isn't it, Gary?" And I said, "Yeah." He said he actually said something to me that was what an older brother would say that I've never heard from him ever. He said, "Gary, do you realize that you have nothing to prove? Do you realize you got this? You realize all the things you've accomplished means that you have nobody to impress. You just have to be who you are because you've made such a commitment to the world and to opening people's hearts." And I'm like sitting here looking like, who is this person? And even though he's facing unbelievable challenges with cancer, the community stepped up like you can't believe. And I have my brother back. And of all the gifts, I mean, I am 30 pounds thinner now. It's all because of a lot of forces. But, you know, the day I had the stent in December 2018, a few weeks later, you called me and said, "Dr. Naram and I have decided that we want to give you a gift. If you get yourself here, we're going to give you a gift of the Panchakarma." Changed my life, you know. So I don't have enough time to talk about all the ways in which you, Clint, have saved me and helped me and supported me, not to mention the really establishing a there in the Wisdom of the World project, which it has really was such a significant anchoring to me really getting my value and really understanding the gift that I am. So I just wanted to start with the magnanimous thank you for giving my brother back. Thank you.
I just want to see a raise of hands. Who met Gary's brother Stephen in Sedona and were blessed by him in some way? I just want to see a raise of hands. So Gary, you can see like he also blessed us. And I want to make a note of this because Gary, his brother was not in a mental state to want to go anywhere. And Gary actually had another event that he was supposed to be at. Actually, my brother's event was conflicting events. And so, but Gary said, "No, I want this for my brother. I want him to be immersed in this love." And he didn't know what was going to happen. And I remember Stephen started by sitting in the back of the room, kind of arms crossed. But by the end, he was in the front and participating.
Well, and the soul song, he thought he was going to get out without having a soul song. The people that didn't go dancing had about, I don't know, 15, 20 people in the soul song night. And we're almost done with the hour. And I looked at Steve and I went, "It's your turn." He went, "What?" And Susan and Joseph will know what happened to the people in that room. He cracked open with the soul song that was all for him. I mean, his heart cracked open at those 3 days. And he's now thinking about the people going through chemotherapy infusions. While he's going through it, he's wondering, how can I send love to them while going through this? And he was defined by his victim persona. That was his life. And something emerged out of the 3 days that really, really shifted. It's not that he doesn't still have that to contend with, but his heart is open, Clint.
Yeah, that was one of the most powerful things. I remember at the very end, he says he was just not looking forward to going through that. But then he's like, what if I bring this love into the faces of all those people who are there? You know? So I don't know, Gary, if it's possible. I'm actually gonna call Stephen, but I hope he can come with us to Ashland as well. And for anyone who has like an inspiration about people that you want in your life to be there, you know, today and tomorrow, the last day. Actually, can someone, Cornelia or Rodell, can you post the link on where people can register? And also, I just want to say, if for whatever reason you can't afford $97, then let us know because we have scholarships. The most important thing is
and Clint, I wanted to be there, but I'm going to be speaking in the Beast. In Lisbon for the Holo Movement Conference. I'm going there exactly when your event is happening. Otherwise,
Stephen can still come. Your brother can still come.
No, I know. I'm just saying that I would love to be there, of course, and I can't. Okay. Now, do I have time to play a little bit of this track? And
yeah, I want you to play the track. But first of all, I want to just say that every single person who has like created this, it's like a tapestry of love. You know, when I see Jaina on the call, and I think, Jaina, honestly, about how many people's lives have been touched just because you reached out with love. You know, it's like you created like everyone's hearts interwoven these different strings of just impulses of caring and kindness, and love is one of the most healing forces on this planet. Harvey, when I see you, I think about every time you've shown up, every time at the end of the calls people say, "I love you and I'm with you," I feel the impact of it through your words. And so as we listen to Dr. Naram's words, I want you to hear inside of his voice all these strings of love woven around the world. And so I'm going to hand it back to you, Gary. I'm excited to hear this recording that none of us have heard before.
Well, all right. So first, what I'm going to do is ready ourselves for the capacity to experience liminal communication with Dr. Naram by softening ourselves a little bit before I play Dr. Naram, if I may. Okay? So if I may do this, here it is. I'm going to share this. This is I just first want us to ready ourselves. I'm going to put this down a little bit. So just in the recognition that all this excitement and joy and gratitude, let me see where I can lower this. So let's just all just drop in so that we're ready to feel Dr. Naram. Okay, let's just all just take a deep breath. And big sigh, and another deep breath, and now nice big sigh afterwards. Breathe, second breath in. And feel the piano's sustain teach us about being. That the attack is the doing, right? But the space allows us to drop in and settle. That makes sense? Because there's parts of us that move slower than mind. And almost you can feel like what starts to trickle in is this porous boundary that is us in relationship to the unified field of consciousness. And as we melt our firm lines, our ability to expand into relating with the unseen world grows. Notice that spaciousness. Almost like if you close your eyes and start to float, you can feel Dr. Naram and the realm that he lives in now coming close to us. And we drop into our true selves. And we open our hearts to this present holy moment. And we let ourselves smile with gratitude for being blessed by Clint and his beautiful community, you all. And you feel the gratitude of being alive in this moment. And as it fades away, you feel your feet on the ground and your heart open, and this sense of being in all the worlds available to us, including the unseen world. Gratitude, love, compassion, presence, home. And without saying anything, let's just use this rough recording, this rough recording as a way to just connect with that magic moment that Vinay and you and Dr. Naram created when we were in India together.
Namaskar. I am Dr. Naram and I welcome you to experience your miracle morning.
Is there any way to turn the volume up, Gary?
Let me try.
36 years ago, I was with my master who lived up to 125. also had a master
It's
who
almost
lived
like
up
you're
to
not hearing the
145.
computer sound.
Also had a master. Also
Oh,
had
that's
a
better.
master.
Can you start at the beginning now?
The ultimate.
Yeah, can you hear it now?
Yeah, that's much better. Much
I'm
better.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. All right. So here we go. There we go. I just feel like it's important to ready ourselves for the magic that might want to happen. So here we go.
Master. Namaskar. I am Dr. Naram and I welcome you to experience your miracle morning today. Believe it or not, 36 years ago, I was with my master who lived up to 125. Also had a master who lived up to 145. Also had a master. Also had a master. The ultimate master was Lord Buddha's personal physician. His name was Jivaka. The secret which I am going to share with you, how you can make your each morning creating miracles, are coming from Jivaka, Lord Buddha's personal physician. In last 36 years, I have been helping more than 10 million times people coming from more than 150 countries now. I go to Italy, Germany, Holland, Switzerland, France, Australia, Austria, New Zealand, America, Canada, Nepal, Tibet and India. I have been seeing the major problem is that when anybody gets up, what do? They read newspaper, they hear news and they program their brain into garbage. My master said, whenever you get up in the morning, your mind is fresh. Your subconscious mind is full of energy, enthusiasm, tranquility, and ready to give you ideas, thoughts, and solution for the whole day. But what do? We program our subconscious mind into negativity. My master always said, there is something which is known as left brain and right brain. And conscious mind, subconscious mind, and superconscious mind. Now, believe it or not, today whatever you are, whatever I am, is nothing but we have been programmed by our parents, by our teacher, by newspaper, by radio, and now internet. At any given moment of time or any given day, if you are in India, more than 5,000 messages comes. If you are in India. And if you are in Europe, more than 10,000. And if you are in America, more than 15,000 messages. How you should feel, what you should think, how you should be. And we are so vulnerable. We allow ourselves to be programmed. And then, what is the programming? Now, in newspaper, one day my son said, Papa, why are you watching this TV program and news? Is there something new news? Somebody is killing somebody, somebody is raping somebody, somebody is betraying somebody. All the news are negative. When you listen to them, knowingly, unknowingly, this news or whatever programs your subconscious mind and then it directs your conscious mind. If you are programmed by hatred, your whole day will go into hatred. If you are programmed by revenge, your whole day will go into revenge. If you are programmed by jealousy, hatred, doubts, fear, or ego, So how do you reprogram is the key. The day I listened to my master, I said, what do I do, doc? My master says, Dr. Naram, question is, what do you want? What do you want? I said, I would like to be the best healer, to help people to heal themselves deeper and deeper. And then he said, first 1 hour, when you get up in the morning, it's very important that you program your subconscious mind with healing thoughts about you, about the world, and then only you will create an impact on other people's life. I'm sharing this with you with lots of love and authenticity.
Should I continue?
Believe it or not.
I want you to pause right there just a second.
It's so powerful.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so powerful and poignant and timeless. That is incredible. Wow.
So maybe we need to find a way to set that to music as well. But we hadn't heard that in so long, Clint, and I thought, what can I share that no one's ever heard before based on that recording session?
I just want to see a raise of hands. Anyone who felt like that applied to them directly in this moment in some way. It's just so beautiful. And we recorded that really before people had telephones, that they would just pick up first thing in the morning and go into social media and all the things that distract us first thing in the morning. And what if we can be in charge of what happens in our brain the first thing in the morning and focus on what we want?
And by the way, this is the centerpiece of Dr. Joseph Dispenza's work, right? He always talks about that's the first thing, and this was long before Dispenza's always said that, right? So it's very, very poignant. And so go ahead, finish, Clint. Sorry.
I just like how truth is truth. So I did want to tell you about another gift that we have to everyone, and maybe how we can pull in the full recording. So Katie, Modio, and Dr. Susan Engman have been working on something that we want to gift this community. And Dr. Ram, he always talked about, if your mind is crowded and you don't know what you want, also go for silence. Now, we've realized it's difficult for some people to go for 7 days, 10 days of silence. So we have a gift that we're going to give everyone in this community. We're going to have a single day of silence. We're going to start with doing 1 day of silence. And it's going to be a free experience that you can opt into, but we'll guide you the way that Dr. Ram guided me. And then after we do a full day of silence, where you focus on what do you want, you clear the subconscious mind. You become present to what love wants to flow through you. Then after that, a few months later, we'll have 3 days of silence. So we're going to build up our capacity to be able to be present with ourselves. Katie, anything you want to share about that, the day that we're going to start? I just want to make sure people know about this piece.
Yeah, thank you. I am super excited. And also, Dr. Clint, I love you so much. And my last name is pronounced Amadio.
Amadio, thank you for that. I'm so glad to hear.
It's Italian. It means I love God. And that's why I took it as my last name when I married John.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah. So our day of silence is going to be June 20th. And the Sunday before that, Susan and I will be hosting the call to talk about it and kind of give some explanation and preparation. Then that Tuesday of that week, which I think is the 16th, we will be having a preparatory call. And the time for that will be posted, and we'll let you know way ahead of time when that's going to be. Then the 20th will be the actual day of silence. That's a Saturday. We thought that would be the most, that's right, Michael, the most available for most people since people work. And then the next day, we will be on the call to celebrate and share and inspire people for the 3 days. I'm really, really excited. Dr. Clint was told by Dr. Naram to go and do 10 days of silence and solitude. And I did it last October, and I'm not kidding. It changed the state of my being. And I want that for everybody. So I'm very excited to have the opportunity to offer this. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Katie. Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
I just, right after we hear that, Gary, I just wanted to go to this because how did Dr. Ram go to all those countries and change all those lives? What did his master do for him? And so in celebrating Dr. Naram, what his master did was sent him to silence, actually. And that's what he did for me. And that's such a priceless gift in the world, which is so crazy and crowded right now, where we don't even know what we don't know. The most priceless thing we can do for ourselves, according to what I understand that Dr. Naram gave me, is pause and listen. Not to everything happening outside of you, but to what's happening inside of you. And instead of reacting to the world and all the changes and all the fear and all the insecurity, why not go inside and become a conduit of love, of hope, of possibility, that no matter what changes come, Atiti Devabawa, those are unexpected guests. That is divine showing up for us. And when I see on the call...
Clint, I want to add to this, if I may. So I'm developing a program, and this is not a promo. This is exciting, a professional share. Because I've been somebody that's been always distracted and over-reliant on my external reality. You know me, Clint, right? So I decided I couldn't be the only one in the world that had a problem with dropping into the eloquence of silence, right? So that track I just played is going to be part of a titration contemplative training wheels program that I'm calling the Haven Method, finding a haven in your own heart, right? And what I wanted to demonstrate was what we did was we used this track to actually deepen your relationship with spaciousness. And if the attack of the piano is doing, the sustain of the piano shows us what happens when we're being, right? Yeah. So I'm going to develop a 3 to 4 week program where every week you have more and more spaciousness so that by the end of the month, you're able to not only tolerate silence, you're actually hungry for it, right? And so then the eloquence of silence becomes more spaciousness. So I'm giving you all a gift. Right there, when it's called When Someone Dies, Don't Dead. That's the name of the title because it was the track we created with Sarah McCrum. But the track is an example of a modality that really works, where you listen to it, you don't talk, and you have it be the step from the world overly exposed to and overly seduced by external stimulation, and you listen and you use it as a way to titrate down into the magic of silence. And I'm giving it all, that track, to all of you as a gift, so that when I develop the program in a few months, you might be interested in using it and being in the program. But more importantly, I'm finding so much fulfillment from it, and I just wanted you to have the gift of that track as well. And if I may, Clint, I know that it's out of time, and maybe I'll have to do it some other time. I want to, at some point, I'm going to share the story of what happened when I kept on resisting Dr. Naram's praise, because it's all about self-love, right? But that'll be another time, a story for another time.
It sounds good. Thank you, Gary, so much for what you create. Thank you for how love moves through you. It's really powerful. And that track that you just played, can you and we talk about maybe having it as a gift for people who come to Ashland or participate in the Day of Silence as well? We'll figure out something.
It's a very useful tool for that purpose. And it could set up the Silence Day really, really well. So, and I think I'll even be back from Europe then. So if you want me to introduce and contextualize it in some way before the silence, just let me know. I'm all in for you.
So good. Thank you so much, Gary.
I love you all. Love you, Clint. All my love.
Let's put our hands together for Gary. We love you, and we're with you, Gary. Thank you so much. It's so beautiful. Ah, man, hearing Dr. Naram's voice and those words. And I love how he started by talking about all the countries he'd been to. I see on the call Munera from Saudi Arabia, who was having trouble walking before, but now is like full of love and spreading love everywhere. I see people from Italy and all over the world. Brandee, I don't know if you're on the call, if you can come on camera and unmute yourself just for a second, but on Dr. Naram's last trip to the US, also, Brandee was there, who just came with me to Nepal with her daughter, Ray. I don't know. Can you say hi, Brandee? I don't know if you're in a position you can say hi even.
Hi. Sorry, I'm still in my pajamas, straight out of bed with Ray, but hi.
Okay, good. I'm so glad that you're here. So this is another gift that Dr. Naram gave, is he gave a gift of connecting us with other people who are amazing. And when we met Brandee, who's now on the board of directors for the foundation, and so many things, he's like, you should always stay in touch with her. And it's been like such a miracle. But Brandee, listening to that track of Dr. Ram and some of the other people share, what was your experience when you met Dr. Ram, and how did it impact your life?
Wow. Well, it was one of those pivotal moments for me where, somebody that I actually didn't know very well just called me on a day where I had my schedule completely booked and said, I just have this feeling you need to meet these people. And I didn't even ask who or why. I just I just canceled my whole schedule and I drove and there you were with Dr. Naram. And it was just like an instant connection, so strong. And, Dr. Naram and I had such a connection around Baba G and the plant medicines and
Okay,
and
honey.
Clint,
Oop.
instant, oops, an instant connection with Clint. And we actually ended up filming with Jack Canfield the story and did an interview. And I remember I was pregnant with Ray at the time. And I was like, okay, after I have this baby, I'm coming to India and we're going to follow up this story. And so, just to read the book and to build my relationship with Clint, Clint became one of my best friends, my soul brother. And I'm in awe that Dr. Naram knew in that moment instantly about how important our connection was on so many different levels. And it's just a testament to him. He was awake and he just knew things. And after reading the book, it had such a powerful impact on my life. I had an experience reading the book on the plane, and it's so wild, like a rainbow appeared across one of the pages. And my husband and I were moving our hand around to figure out where it was coming from because we couldn't stop the rainbow. I screenshot it and we read the words that were highlighted in the rainbow, and it was all about a trip to India that I needed to go on. So Clint and we finally made that trip happen. And, I have a vision board that I created 15 years ago, and it was about working with orphans and, turning orphanages into centers for world leaders. And I'm doing a whole project now with kids helping kids. And I go out there and I go to the mountain home. And I remember on the last day, I was doing the meditation with the kids, and their altar had the same picture of Yogananda, my guru, huge on their altar. And it's the same photo that's in the center of my vision board. So it's just it's just constant confirmation and synchronicities with this movement. And I'm so blessed to now be on the board. And I always say Clint is covering bases for me because this is like my heart and soul is working with the kids. So I'm really honored to that Clint and Dr. Naram kicked this off with the orphans in Nepal. So thank you.
And can you say your name again? Because I'm not supposed to be on this call anymore, but I wanted to just ask because you're so beautiful. What's your name?
Brandee.
Brandee. Oh, Clint, send me information how to reach her. I'd love to get to know her a little bit better.
You know me from Rhythmia.
Oh my God. That's how I know you. I knew you looked so familiar. Oh, I saw you down there with me. Sorry to pop in, Clint, but I just had to know. So maybe you could remind me how to reach her. Brandee, good to see you again. And I promise I won't pop in anymore. I promise, Clint.
Oh, you can pop in anytime, Brandee. I mean, Gary, you're actually so many interconnections on this call that are beyond. Gail, do you know Brandee? Just curious. I don't know if you can unmute yourself. She was one of the co-founders of Rhythmia, this beautiful retreat center in Costa Rica. She's done so many things, but the thing she's doing with kids right now is amazing. Gail, have you met Brandee before? Just curious.
I don't think we've met Brandee, but I've heard so much about Rhythmia.
Yeah, I don't think we've met.
Well, then what I want to do is I want to pay forward the gift. You introduced me to someone amazing. I want to introduce you to someone amazing who definitely can change your life as well. So I'm going to connect you guys. Gail, listen,
all right, Gail.
Yeah. We let people know this call is going to be a little bit longer than normally. We're 1 hour, but for those who can stay on, we're going to stay on for another 15 minutes. We have so many cool, beautiful experiences still. But Gail, before, I don't know how much time you have. Anything hearing Dr. Ram's voice again and hearing that message, anything that you want to share about just from your heart for people listening?
Just makes me happy. And I miss him. Hearing his voice was like, ooh, see, I went off video while I was listening. But he was my brother. I went to India, did a whole ceremony, tied ribbons around his wrist. He became my brother. My kids called him Uncle Naram. He was going to give them a tiger. That crazy little man he said it would be vegetarian. That he was going to give them a vegetarian tiger. And that it would be fine. And I had to remind him that we had a farm and it probably wouldn't be vegetarian as soon as it found the chickens. So he couldn't bring a tiger to my house. But he was so much joy. He is so much joy in all of our lives. And I appreciate so much, Clint, how you have kept the spirit and the work of what he created alive all over the world. I'm sure he is so proud knowing that he went on to his next adventure and this one is being curated and taken care of in a way that he would have loved. So
so beautiful. Yeah. Amazing. Have we not been more in touch over these years? I'm so glad that we're reconnected again now. And I'm so glad you're coming to Ashland, Mount Shasta.
I'm going to bring the kids, as many of them as I can. Scott's on here listening right now. So.
Oh my goodness, Scott, can you unmute yourself as well? Scott came with us on so many Pulse Clinic tours and so many experiences also with Dr. Ram. Can you just say hi, Scott? I don't know if you're in a position to.
Oh, yes. Hi, Clint. How are you, buddy?
Oh my goodness, it's been way too long. It's so good to hear your voice again.
It's been a long time.
Anything hearing Dr. Ram's voice, any memories that triggered in you or anything that you want to share right now?
I just loved hearing the voice and I miss him so much. I just, everything was 100%, 100%. Lots of things he taught over the years and I'll never forget. And he's missed deeply. And I will see you in Ashland.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so glad you're coming too. That's such good news. So good. Yeah, it's definitely like a family reunion. You know, it's going to be a reunion of not just what has been in the past, but what these principles can do in our lives in this uncertain world to give us power, perspective, and purpose to move forward. Right? Instead of focusing on what we don't want, to focus on what we do want. And how the best way to honor the life of Dr. Ram is by living these principles in a way that we see the miracles unfold in our lives. Right. As if he's still alive. Like Brandee sharing that story about the rainbow casting across the exact words, you know? It's like, yeah, so beautiful. Gail, anything else that you want to share?
Will you bring some pain mukti?
Yeah, I'll bring some for you as well, for sure. Yes. Yeah.
And I don't know. I just, I had an opportunity for many years to know him, not just as a doctor and as healer, but as a friend. And how much he loved everything that he did and every single person that he ever touched. He would go and go and go until everyone was seen. It didn't matter if it was 3:00 in the morning and it was supposed to be done at 10. I'm sure you do the same thing. And it's beautiful to see how many people are here today on this call. And I don't know, I got lots of crazy stories about Pankaj.
Okay, who wants Gail to come back again on some full call where she can share all her stories? Who wants to hear all those stories? I think we definitely need to have you come back and share. And it's beautiful. Also, I want to make sure Rodell or Cornelia, can you also post on the Facebook link? So there's the people that join live here, but every call gets viewed by hundreds, often thousands and thousands of people. So I want to make sure everyone gets the link on how to join for Ashland, and also Gary's gifts that he was giving as well. I want to make sure those are posted on the Facebook page as well. But Gail, I just love having you here so much. I'm so excited to see you, your kids, Scott, and Ashland. And I'm excited for you to meet some of the other people whose lives you changed. Basically, you're going to walk into a portal of love, viewing all these lives that were changed because you decided to let love guide you. So good.
I need to take my book and cover it in plastic so that it never gets ruined.
That's really good. Well, I know Dr. Sarita, I'm not sure how much time you have on the call, and we have a couple other people that we want to go to. But Sarita, from hearing Dr. Ram's words on this, anything that it triggered in you, any memories or?
Yeah, it took me right back to the clinic in Mumbai, actually. And, just him talking about what we put in our mind, and it took me right back to when you were there, Clint, as well, when he was working with the rickshaw driver. Do you remember? And he was doing marma, and this was a patient from many years who lost his family with the Mumbai riots, and he actually he told Dr. Naram, he was a Muslim rickshaw driver, and he told Dr. Naram he would have to kill him after he treated him. And so Dr. Naram was changing his mindset, and that's actually what it took me back to. And it was lovely.
Well, talk about how committed Dr. Ram is to focusing on what you want and celebrating it. So in this particular case, he took this pulse of this man. It was right during there was a conflict, and there was lots of just bad things happening. And so anyway, he took the pulse, and this man's, there's a whole story about how he had so much anger and hate inside of him that he wanted to kill 200 Hindus or something like that. And Dr. Ram grew up Hindu, but he said, very good. Okay, but before you could do that, what if you only kill 2, but your knees don't work? And then they chase you, they kill you, wouldn't get your goal of 200. So how about before you kill anyone, we get your knees to work? He's like, okay. And so while he was doing the whole thing to get his knees to work and giving the herbs and everything, then he got money, because basically this man's livelihood had been destroyed. He was a rickshaw driver. So then he collected money from all the people at the clinic, all the Christians, all the Hindus, all the Muslims, everyone all contributed, and they bought him a new rickshaw. And in addition to him being able to walk properly, then he had a new rickshaw. Talk about a true healer, And then after his knees worked, he's like, okay, now how can I help you accomplish your goal of what you want, to kill so many people? He's like, no, Dr. Ram, I don't want to do that anymore. He's like, and anytime anyone would get in his rickshaw and say, I want to go see Dr. Ram, he'd drive him there for free. But I like that in that recording, Dr. Ram said that sometimes if we start our day with hate or hurt or some poison, it can spin us off. And there's so many ways in which this world can plant that inside of us. And anyone on this call been hurt or feel betrayed or, some way hurt by someone that you thought was going to love you, and it's really hard. And so what I got from that as well is like, it's good to forgive, there's that saying that a lot of people have said where to hold revenge is like to drink poison and think it's going to hurt someone else, So why not we focus on what we want and allow those ripples of love go out like Gail has done. So Sarita, anything else you want to share? I just so love that you brought that particular story.
Yeah, no, and it just brought back when it was my first year of my degree in Ayurveda, and I'd heard about Dr. Naram, and I was kind of curing myself of something, and I knew that this was the man that was going to help me heal. And so during the summer holidays, I went to India, met him, and just everything transformed. He, as everyone who met him knows, he kind of lived and operated on a completely different beam. And it was like, oh, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. So it kind of really took me back to that, and it's just so beautiful. Thank you.
So beautiful, Sarita. Now, also with Dr. Sarita, we could have her be on for weeks at a time and keep hearing her story. So we definitely want you to come back and share. It's like, and I'm so glad you're going to be in Ashland, and that people can sit with you and have their pulse taken and feel that same beautiful energy as when Dr. Ram would sit with people as well. Vinay has planned out a whole thing, and it's so beautiful, talking about how the ancient secrets keep moving forward. We have Luann Hunt on the call, who just barely interviewed Vinay for a podcast that's so powerful. I don't know, Luann, if you could put the link to that also in the chat so people could benefit from that. But Vinay, I know Jacob, I don't know, Jacob, are you still on this call? I know we're going over a little bit longer than a normal call. And then I know also, Shifra, we have some special thing that you've prepared. But Jacob, are you on the call?
Hi, Clint. He's on the call. He's just taking a call that he's assisting with a detox right now.
Oh, okay. Oh,
a
fantastic.
time. So
Yeah.
he's taking care of that because this is day 7 for the person that he's taking care of. But
Okay.
he's yeah.
Beautiful. And talk about beautiful things and spinoffs. There's a company called Arya Organic that created a moon suit kit, elixir kit, and they're doing their own 14-day detox right now.
Yes.
Just through using the ancient secrets of Dr. Ram and bringing in all these other masters. And then I know Gary posted about the beautiful foundation, Open Way Foundation, that Hope has taken on the Bridge program and helping the young adults that are 18 plus. So many spinoffs of love that will continue to bless the planet moving forward in so many ways. So that's why, Gail, you being on this call is such a perfect microcosm of the macrocosm. So we'll bring on Jacob a little bit later. Vinay, I want to hand it to you just for a second, because I want you to presence when you heard Dr. Ram's voice there and what he shared. What did it bring into you? What thoughts or memories or ways?
Well, like a Gail, I was not able to control my emotions. My tears started coming down because I always hear him whenever I'm alone. But to hear again like this on the call, it's really like I can visualize that things that when he was in the clinic, when we used to work at his place, and the night we used to sit together and we hear about your chapters whenever you read it in front of everyone. It reminds me everything, that all the 27 years recording goes like pass by from my eyes. So it's a great to see, and today to meet all the people, all the buddies like Gail, Dr. Sarita Ji, Gary and everyone. So it feels like that I'm really missing that days, and how I can get that days again. So, and that's how Dr. Clint, you have created that thing like Dr. Nam, that you created this Iceland event and all the people are coming there and to be able to meet each other again. So if I'll speak more, I'm not able to control my emotions, so I'm handing over to you. But definitely, I would like to say thank you to Lou Hunt also, that she is here. I requested and she has honored my request to be with here. She is basically from the Canada and she is doing the great work also. So we'll share that. We already created one slide also. Whenever Rodello Katie can show the slide also.
Yeah, beautiful. We want to hear more stories from Vinay and his experiences with Dr. Ram. Then this interview with Luann is powerful. And so I'd invite you to listen to that podcast. We're getting close to time, and I know that there's some other guests. I know we have a special thing from Shifra where she's going to share. And then we always go into breakout rooms in which some of the most magical stuff happens in the breakout rooms, where you can talk about what did love teach you today? You know, on this particular call with this particular set of circumstances in your life and on planet Earth, how can these ancient secrets bless you? And how are they not only powerful then, but alive today? And so in the breakout room today, we'll have some special opportunity for anyone who wants to drop in for a little bit longer to be able to talk about what did love teach you today? I was looking again at Michael Smith, and remember when Dr. Ram and Michael Smith and I sat down at lunch in Utah, and Michael Smith was teaching Dr. Ram about how you can use the phone and different apps on the phone to discover information. And I remember his enthusiasm and excitement was like off the charts. He's like, Michael Smith, you should be president of the United States. You remember that, Michael?
Yes, when I introduced him to Siri.
Yeah. Dr. Ram discovered what Siri was. You can only imagine his enthusiasm with knowing what's possible with AI. You know?
You can ask anything?
Yeah. And so Aditi Devababa, there's so many unexpected guests going to come in this year on this planet in our lives. And are we going to focus on what we don't want? Are we going to focus on where we've been hurt? Or are we going to focus on what we do want and how we can be healthy and happy? We could go into silence. How did Dr. Ram become who he was? It was because he took time to pause and go inward instead of being so distracted by everything outside. I like that beautiful meditation. You know, he says, the first thing in the morning, what do you do? Do you reach for your phone? Do you reach for the newspaper? Do you fill your mind with fear? Or do you focus on what do you want? Maybe we can all get Dreamforce journals and focus on what was our dream we just had, you know? And then how can we manifest that into reality? All right, Shifra, I want to hand it over to you. I want to make sure.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's so nice to see you, Dr. Clint, and to see everybody here. So I had spoken with Katie and Dr. Vinay, and I wanted to make an apology, to make an amends to the Ancient Secrets and to anybody here. And I actually got into I got into an argument with somebody this morning, and so my anger is not completely gone, but it's a lot better than it used to be. So there were many times in the past where I yelled, where I got belligerent. I also had a demanding tone that people see things my way. And I feel especially sorry because I have such deep appreciation and such deep gratitude for everything that people have given me here. When I came on, like, oh, this community has given me so much. I came on, I was in such terrible shape. The first time I came on, I was almost in a coma. Not really, but I was comatose. And then the second time I came on, I was more cogent. And people jumped in. It was Casey, Michelle, Lucci, and Raven, who I believe is here, came on, and they got me supplements, and Dr. Clint and other people helped me to get to Sedona, and I just got help in every way: emotional support, spiritual support, friendship, listening ears, so much with health. So I humbly apologize if there's anybody that I hurt wants to talk to me directly. I'll put my number in the chat. I'm happy to do that. You know, anybody I was too difficult with, I humbly apologize. And, you know, I still share the same deep concerns with social justice, but I can express that in a way that respects the norms of the community. And I just love people here. I love people here so much. I can't tell you. I never met Dr. Naram, but when I see his face, it's like he's just so beaming, shining with joy and love. I feel it. And many times I talk to him, even though he's, you know, I talk to people who have gone a lot, but I feel his spirit. I feel him supporting me. I feel his love and his goodness and his deep sense of humor. I just feel it. And so it's just affected my life in every way possible. And I'm so grateful. So many people here have touched me. Cornelia, Carol Ray, I'm so glad to see Jana, Levi. We do Miracle Experiment Game every day. Katie, Nehemiah, Casey. I mentioned other people there. If I'm not mentioning somebody, oh, please forgive me. Linda, Leonori, who introduced me to this. So I'm tremendously grateful. And I had a miracle happen yesterday. I had a friend, and it just busted like 9 years, and it broke up, and it took a long time to break up, and there was great stuff, and then it was just horrific. I felt like I went through a divorce. I realized I was in love with her. We were never romantically involved. And about a year ago, I ended the relationship because I couldn't take it anymore, which was wise of me to do. And then I heard she was going to be in Boston. A friend was performing. She asked me to come. I decided, no, I'm not going to go because I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm not going to go to this event. So I went and I did something else. And in the middle of the Miracle Experiment call, she calls me on the phone to tell me she's in town. She thought I should know. She's performing. She wishes me well. And people were talking about hatred. Now, I don't own a gun, and I don't own a knife or anything like that, but I've had those levels of hatred. I can't tell you how much anger I had toward this person. It was just unbelievable. Anyway, so when I got that call, it helped a lot to like break up some of that anger. And I went and I did something else, and I didn't feel badly, even though I missed a beautiful event. I was very present at my synagogue. I stayed late. And you know how you say you make one decision? I could have gone 2 different ways, and something said go this way. And I said, I wonder if something wonderful is going to happen. This woman was in the train station. Okay. She was there. And for a second, I thought, well, maybe I should hide. And then I said, no, the universe has orchestrated this. I went up to her. I gave her a hug. She gave me a hug. It's just a lot of that stuff just melted away. She's moving to another country. And she said, if you ever come there, you're welcome to stay with me. And I mean it. So it was just such a, you know, like, for years, this has been plaguing me, and I prayed for it to heal. So I attribute a lot of that to this community. I love everyone here. I'm sorry for anything I've done. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I have a lot of love to share with you, and you have so much love and share with me. And I just love you all. Okay, that's it.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Esther Francis, can you unmute yourself and you guide us in sending love to Shifra for that?
Oh, Shifra, my goodness. You know, in Buddhism, there's the story of Milarepa, who had so much revenge. He was powerful, but used it revenge because his family was wiped out. He became the greatest poet and sage and part of the lineage. You, my friend, my dear one, have been for us the embodiment of the power of love, transformation, as Dr. Clint has been telling us, and Dr. Vinay about what happened through Dr. Naram. Here you are, right here, right now, as that living embodiment. So let us put our hands together from our heart to yours, just sending so much love. And thank you for reminding us over and over again how the power of love is the most powerful power there is. Oh, bless. We love you. We're with you. Thank you. Thank you for being a reflection of a part of us. We're all mirrors for each other, you know. And we're the divine diamond that lives within us is that pure love. So
beautifully said. Shifra, would you mind if because it's fun, I'm actually going to go visit, I'm going to be with Jack Canfield today. And I remember when you first came on the calls, not even wanting to be on this planet, wanting your voice to be heard. We shared one of your poems, and then he wanted to put it in one of his books. I don't think he has yet, but I think he will. Can you read Don't Wait, or would you mind if I read it for everyone right now today?
Was it okay if I read it?
Yeah, please. That would be so perfect way to close today's call.
Give me a second, and I will do that. And thank you so much, Esther Francis and Manira. It's lovely to see you on this call. Okay, it'll take me 1 minute to bring up the poem.
No problem. While you bring that up, I want to see if Jacob is back on the call, but also just how powerful on Dr. Ram's birthday, someone that's never even met him, and so much courage to say, please forgive me. I didn't even know that was going to happen, honestly, on today's call. I really didn't know that was going to happen. But can we all put our hands together and send Shifra again one more time? So much love. We love you, and we're with you.
I love you too. Hold on.
Jacob, is Jacob back on the call today?
Yes, I am here. Yes, I am.
Oh, good. I know you've been in the middle of helping people with the detox, which is so fun.
Yes.
Anything you want to share what did love teach you today, or what has Dr. Ram?
Man, it's been an amazing call, because I'm all about getting more information, the things that we cannot see or read on the book. and right now we with Gail and everything that she shared, Gary and the recording, everything is amazing. And I try to live without regrets because I understand that everything that happens in your life happens for a reason, and it takes you to the place that you currently are. But one of my biggest regrets is not being able to meet Dr. Naram when he was alive, and only being able to meet him in a spirit, in energy, through the experiences of all of you guys. But so I'm very blessed to be part of this community, of course.
And you're such an important part. The way in which love guides you and your mind and your heart align makes life better for so many of us, including me.
Thank
And
you,
so
thank you, thank you.
even though you didn't meet Dr. Naram, you are embodying his spirit, Jacob. I want to tell you that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm honored. I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you. And believe me, his love and his guidance helped me in my daily life and in everything that I do. So for sure, for sure.
Oh, thank you, Jacob. Vinay, anyone else that we're missing that we wanted to make sure spoke before we hear this poem and go into the breakout rooms? I just want to make sure that we covered everything. And so many inspirations can come. We definitely have all these people come and share more in the future.
No, sir. We have completed. Two people were not able to turn up today because they got some other situation. But now we can definitely hear the poem from Shifra. And of course, if Munira wants to say something, because she knows and she had a great experience with Dr. Naram.
Yeah, actually, because it'll be good because we're going to go in the breakout room talking about what did love teach us today. Munera, anything love taught you today or anything that was triggered in your mind or heart? I don't know if you're in a place you can speak, but
Hello?
oh, there we go. Fantastic.
Yeah. Hi, how is everyone? How are you? Hi, Shifra. I really enjoyed our talk yesterday, and I'm glad you are happy today, and I'm happy to see you. Hello, Dr. Naram. Hello, Dr. Everyone. It was very emotional to hear his voice. I do think about Dr. Naram a lot. I miss him, and I am very happy and grateful to be part of this community. And I love that we continue to spread his message. We continue to, to teach people. And, Dr. Naram, Dr. Clint, I'm always calling you and setting up meetings with people here in Saudi Arabia to teach them about Dr. Naram's teaching and how to heal. I don't know as much as all my senior doctors, and so I answer the questions that I know of, and I send them the diet that Dr. Naram shared with me. It's very educational, and it's still a reference to me, and it's and a lot of people here are following the diet without even going to India or knowing anything about Dr. Naram. So it's really wonderful to a person might leave us in body, but his presence and his message it's still alive and it still exists. And I'm so happy that this community is keeping it alive. So yeah, that's all of course I miss him so much, and you know hope everyone is happy and well and healthy.
Oh, I love your sharing. Even this week, I got an email from someone in Saudi Arabia talking about how your story changed their life. And they didn't have any contact information for you, but they had the friend who they needed your video of your story to inspire them. So thank you for continuing to be a conduit of possibility and love on this planet. It's so powerful, Munera. I love it. And speaking of today, this poem that Shifra, first of all, Shifra, I'm still in awe. Your courage. I didn't know what you were coming on the call, but I didn't know this call. Actually, I didn't know Gary was going to share what he shared. I didn't know Shifra was going to share what she shared. I didn't know how much of this call is actually about. It's about forgiveness and letting go of anything bitter in our lives so we can move forward into something more and focus on what we want. And none of us know how many days we have on this planet. We don't. And so this poem that Shifra is going to read as it sets us into the breakout rooms is such a powerful reminder of the gift of this day. And don't wait. And so Shifra, handing it to you. I don't know if you found it or if you can unmute yourself, Shifra. I also have the poem up here if you need help with it. Oh, there we go. Oh, just 1 second. We got to unmute you again. I think. There we go.
We got it.
There.
You can hear me? Okay. Yeah. Thank you again, Dr. Clint. I want to thank you again, Dr. Vinay. And Munira was on the open mic yesterday, and it was lovely having her. And anybody, each and every one of you here is so important. You know, everyone, whether you speak or whether you don't speak, your presence, everybody's life matters. Okay, so here we go. Don't wait. Oh, whoops, hold on. Don't wait. Now, can you all see me? I don't know if you can see me.
We can't see you, so you may have to move into the camera.
Okay, don't wait. Now's the time. You're fine as you are, even with all your scars. Don't wait. Put on a sweater till you're better. Put on a sweater made of everything you are. The wounds, the pain, the love, the scars, the loneliness, the beauty. I am, you are, we are. Walk forth into the world as a healer, a dancer, a teacher, a learner, a poet, a scavenger of lost sparks, a dreamer, a chewer, a doer, a lion, a mouse, a child, a woman, a man, someone in between, a storyteller, a builder, a singer, an artist, a gardener, a worker, a grandmother, a grandfather, a mother, a father, a son, a daughter, a child, a sister, a brother, a sibling, a lover, a friend, a rule breaker, a follower of the laws of love, a castigator of what hurts the hater and me and you and us. Don't wait. No matter what anyone tells you, including yourself, especially yourself, including myself, especially myself. You are good enough as you are. I am good enough as I am. We are good enough as we are. Ride the storm, walk the street, sit in silence, listen to your heartbeat, cook some good food. Be rude when you need to and kind. Be yourself and love 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 just as you are. You may not know it. You're a star. We're all stars. So shine right here, right now, and how the world and you and I, more than ever, more than ever, more than ever, needs your light, my light, our light. Somehow it's going to be all right. It is all right, despite the searing pain. We'll utter God's true name, and that name, that name, that name, that name, in whatever language or form, is love.
So beautiful. So don't wait. The world needs your light now more than ever. So grateful, Dr. Naram, for sharing your light with us, and that gives us a chance to remember our light and continue to share it forward. Cornelia, if you have breakout rooms ready, we'll go into it. Otherwise, we'll look forward to seeing so many of you in Ashland and Mount Shasta. Don't forget to register today or tomorrow. Thank you, Vinay, for organizing this. Thank you, Gail, for coming. Gary, thank you, Dr. Sarita, Jacob, Shifra, all those that shared or didn't share from your hearts. We're just so thankful for your presence and saying yes to the gift of life. So let's go ahead and put our hands together before we go into breakout room. I love you, and I'm with you.
I'm with you.
I love you.
With you.
Love you, and I'm with you.
Love you and I'm with you.
I love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you. I love you.
The recording has stopped.
Yay. Okay, got it. Michael, you look fantastic. Oh my God. And Marcella, I can't see, but I see you're here, and welcome, welcome. And the note taker.
And welcome to the note taker.
Wow. This is the call I've been waiting for. I really feel as that